Good morning, brothers and sisters. Post 1/9/2014, the department has ultimately given the circular. The link is also given to us. But unfortunately, to the bad luck of the members, the UAN has been given first one to go inside to this particular site. This UAN is issued by the UDAI, and I don't understand what is the logic behind the UAN is linked with our PF account. Okay, there may be some logic or there may be some hidden agenda into it. They are doing it. People who have retired after 1/9/2014, they have already got their Aadhaar seeded with their PF account, and PPO has been linked with that. Based on that only we have been giving the joint life certificate every year by November. But now if UAN is not activated by you, then you are not in a position to go for registration by the members. What is the remedy for it? The system says, the EPFO says that it has to be done by only employer. The system also says, the Google also says, the EPFO site also says, till December 2021, the members can very well link their Aadhaar PAN with the UAN number. This is what it says. But during the corona time, people who have retired from the services, they must not have seen this particular type of things, because they have already enough served, and then 40 years this life is over. They might not have seen it. This has missed. Like we missed our EPS 95 higher pension circulars by the EPFO, this is also missed by us. However, those who are in service, those who have retired in 2019 or 20, the employer, while forwarding the application for the pension to be operated from 58 years of age at the 2018 or 19 or 20, their UAN has already been linked. Now people who have retired between 2014 to 2017 or 18, that 3 to 4 years people, UAN has not been activated. Even some of the people whose PAN as well as your Aadhaar is not in the same order, then that is also rejected. Now my humble appeal is, if this UAN is not activated, we may not be in a position to go for registration by the member directly into this site. When an opportunity was given to the employee till December 2021, why not the EPFO to immediately open that and then make the members to link their Aadhaar PAN with the PF account number? This can be done by the member itself. Many members can do it. If the people are not educated enough, they can go to online e-Seva Mayam and then they can do it. If this opportunity can be extended to the employees or members of the new pensions, it can be immediately done, so that at least the members can go inside and see what it is there. I also would like to point out one thing, that pre-1/9/2014 people, they were given the link with the PPO, whereas after 1/9/2014 they have linked with the UAN basis. I don't understand the logic behind it. We have all got the PPO, and our PPO is already linked with the Aadhaar, and what is the necessity for us to go in for a link of UAN with the PAN? Maybe some reasons might be there for the bureaucrats to understand what it is. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritties of the problems. Let us come into the basket. I make this earnest appeal to EPFO CEO or Chief Commissioner of EPFO to immediately allow the members to link ourselves. Why should we unnecessarily go to a e-Seva Mayam or something like that, make the payment and then get it done? Or why EPFO says that I should go to the employer and link, because my PF account is maintained at Bombay, my pension account is maintained at Madras. It happens like this for many people who serves in some other organization, and PF is maintained at one place and then pension order is maintained at another place where they have settled down in their life. The bank account and the address in which they are getting the PPO is issued. When I met the EPFO officials at Tambaram, they very clearly told us PPO is different, and as far as the PF account is concerned, it is different. UAN is different, linking of UAN is different. This is what they say. But ultimately, it all resolves around the EPFO only. But when up to December 2021 members can very well link the Aadhaar PAN with the UAN number, why not we now? when you are insisting that UAN base only you should go inside for registration, you please allow us to do this. I make this humble appeal, my brothers and sisters, please share this video so that it goes to viral and it goes to Prime Minister's office, it goes to Finance Minister's office, it goes to the Ministry of Labour, it goes to the CEO of the EPFO to understand what is the difficulties, what we face it. In addition to that, they also say that there should be a perfect name match, it should be there. That is, the father's name should not be expanded. If it is abbreviated as, suppose in my case it is Ranganathan Srinivasan, if PAN is coming, then they don't accept it. They say only R. Srinivasan has to be there because Aadhaar says it is R. Srinivasan. I don't understand the logic behind it. It's a case sensitive and initially is always there in India, and surname is only our name, and this has been accepted widely, and even PPO has been issued. CEO of EPFO should understand this and then remove such classes from this and then try to link our UAN. I don't want to say that UAN should not be there. There are two options. Either you allow us to go through PPO, which is available very much in our hand. I can put my PPO number and then go inside and then view my joint options. Of 4 options we have given it. That is 5,000 rupees, 6,500 and then 15,000 rupees salaries, and then I have to give a declaration with regard to my consent if the PF amount is there for transfer to EPFO, or my undertaking that I am ready to make this payment. These type of 4 conditions in which I have to make the PDF format and then submit it. Here also once again there is a big question mark arises because I am making this question to EPFO CEO when 5,000 rupees, 6,500 rupees, when a form 3A has been submitted by the employer for the members, and our current basic, actual basic plus DA on which 12% has been deducted, only the 5,000, 6,500 rupees, 8.33% has been carved out and then given to EPS 95. This has been clearly mentioned in our all employer certificate, and nowhere the organization has hidden anything, and that too a big Government of India undertaking organizations. They might not have misused such type of things. Any organizations which is showing like only the basic as less than 5,000 rupees, whereas the perks are all given around more than 1 lakh, 2 lakhs and all. These are all the cheaters of this Government of India, and they do it. If you want to find out those people, you try to find out in your own way. But people who are all government servants, having spent 36 years of service, and the Government of India, the HR department or a finance department, they have filed this form 3A in which it is very clearly mentioned that it is 5,000 rupees we have deducted. Balance amount on the higher wages has been retained in the pension account either at the trust or even sometimes it has been deposited with the EPFO itself. What is the necessity for you to get a certificate from the employer as well as the employee that we have deducted on full higher pension the wages? This 8.33 or 12% of deduction has been taken place. This confirmation of certification, why a PDF format has to be uploaded? You know very well that it has been deducted 12% on the actual basic plus DA, in which 6,500, 5,000 or 6,500 or 15,000 rupees, that amount only has gone into my pension account. Balance only it has gone to my normal pension account at the time of my normal PF account accumulation. With interest, when we retired, that has been settled to us. When you know very well that we have been deducting the full wages, and only portion which you have given the circular it has gone, why are you unnecessarily harassing CEO of the CPFO or Chief Commissioner, Provident Fund Commissioner? I am asking this question. When you are issuing a circular, when you are putting such type of condition, is it not a harassment on the senior citizens? Do you want a certificate from the Indian Oil Corporation or any other employer to see that my actual basic plus DA only the calculation of 12% has been done, on which 5,000 rupees? Will Indian Oil Corporation or any other public sector undertaking, even as private organization, will they cheat? If the employers are cheating, whether the EPFO can they run their show? Why are you doubting the integrity of the people? We don't understand. Please remove these particular 2-3 conditions. And another thing, you wanted to take the undertaking from the employees. Here also I am making another important question. See, having lived up to 64-65 years, we are all law-abiding citizens as the neat professionals, having served for the country, and we have filed our case. In the writ petitions were filed in the High Court, and then it went up to the Supreme Court. It was 6 to 7 years we were in the court of law, and then finally we got the judgment on 4/11/22. And now you come and ask me whether you will be interested to, you have to accept the undertaking has to be given. What sort of an undertaking you wanted it? I don't understand. If a person has been fighting for the case of justice, and we have won the justice also, and we are ready to pay the differential amount also, that has been accepted. That is why we are waiting for this. Having accepted it, will we cheat us? Will we cheat the EPFO? That having accepted it, we won't make the payment. If at all, if a person is accepting joint option, I am ready to pay for it, and if he is not in a position to collect the money, if he is not able to mobilize the money, do you think that what are you going to lose? You are going to continue to make the payment the same of 2,000 or 3,000 rupees of a pension. You are not going to give the full pension for him. Having accepted the joint option, but whereas the gentleman is not in a position to make the payment, what is wrong? Why are you forcing us to give a joint declaration, and that undertaking has to be given, and that undertaking based on that only you will be able to do? You mean to say that we will be sued in the court of law? And all citizens will be put into the behind the bars, Tigar jail mein dal dega. Kya baat hai? I don't understand such type of illogical conditions. Today the Times of India paper has already exposed EPFO. Even in my earlier videos I have very clearly mentioned with regard to the 26(6), where the actual pension is a social security scheme, and it has to be, we are all covered by that law of 1952. This 11/3 talks only about the methodology, and 11/4 it talks only about the methodology. Are we not educated enough to understand what it is? And then how dare such type of circulars are being asked even into pre-19/2014. The worst part of it, it has been exposed through an RTI that 2004 itself, this particular withdrawal, there was not even a single case of a joint option has been done. Then what was the necessity for pre-19/2014? The joint option should have been excised. Excess amount, higher pension ought to have been received from the members and then deposited with the EPFO. Then it ought to have been rejected by that. These three conditions were asked for the 19/2014. None of the members might have done this, because this has been clearly with their own RTA reply, they have cleared no joint option. But then when no joint option is there, what was the necessity for you to insist this? What is the hidden agenda behind it? You don't want to make this payment? Even between November to January, how many working employees, they have all kicked their buckets? How many of them have already contributed heavily up to 58, and they all died? Every day people are dying. I just wanted to make one appeal to the CEO, who is an IAS officer, and that gentleman, lady or male, whomsoever it is, they also have their families. They should know what it is. Is it not injustice you are doing to your fellow citizens of this country? Even you are also going to become retirement. The worst part of it, the EPFO employees are all governed by the GPFO, benefit defined scheme. Okay, whereas now we are all covered by the EPS 95. They are not covered by the EPS 95 scheme. How much amount of injustice you are all doing? You are drawing a government pension. As I said in my earlier one of my videos in Tamil, you must have seen it. There I mentioned a person who drawn only less than 1,000 rupees salary in 1982. When he died last year, when he kicked his bucket in 2022, in September 7th when he died, he was drawing more than 36,000 rupees pension. As a GPF pension, with the DA linked pension he was getting it. It's a benefit defined pension, he was getting it from the General Provident Fund. Same thing these EPFO people are all getting. That is the reason they are hitting all of our belt. Under the belt they are hitting. ये कुछ बात होती है? Is there anything? I make this honest appeal to the Prime Minister of India and then Finance Minister and the Ministry of Labour. I make all my appeal to my brothers and sisters. Please share this video to all members, and you Google it, you will be able to get the Prime Minister's office email ID as well as Finance Minister's. Let at least 20,000, 1 lakh videos are being pumped into Mr. Modi's desk. At least one video, if he listens to my question, he will be able to understand. He is very sharp, but for which he would not have occupied the seat of Prime Ministers. Nirmala Sitharaman, another Tamilian lady, she can very well watch my Tamil versions, and even English also. I am making her appeal to her. In 2024, the election is coming. It is not only the winning of your election, it is a humanitarian. मन की बात कर रहे हैं हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब, थोड़ा सोच लीजिए. हमारा भाई लोगों, I make this appeal. Please share this video to everybody so that this UAN issue is resolved within 24 hours, so that people can link themselves. If not, if UAN is removed and then only PPO is enough for all the people to do it. Similarly, for 19/2014 का पहले वाला जो चीज है, उसको भी Government of India should issue a notification that there is no need. EPFO should also issue a notification. There is no need for any clarification or any joint certification or any rejection proof, anything. All members should apply if they are willing to pay for it. If they are agreeing to pay for the differential amount through the employer to the EPFO, they will make the payment, and we are ready to abide by the law. We are all law-abiding citizens. चीफ कमिश्नर साहब, मेरा बात को सुन लीजिए, मेरा बात को मान लीजिए. हम लोग को आपको निवेदन करता हूं, आप कर दीजिए. धन्यवाद.